Hey guys, Shantae here. I am back with the week-by-week MuTu System review, and I just completed week 2, and so I wanted to share with you how this last week went. And it went well. It was basically the same exercises and the same stretches as the first week, so there weren't any new surprises. Having done it so many times, I totally have it memorized now, so I really ended up just going to the gym with my husband and, doing my walking, because we walk every day for the MuTu System, as well as went off to the side and did my exercises and the stretches for the MuTu System. And I believe by week 3 or week 4 they change it up and you start doing a lot of new things. But I started to realize some new things this week. So first, before I go into that, I don't feel like there's much of a difference in the way that I look. My belly is still pretty much the same way that it was about a week and a half ago, which is something that I would expect. So my gap is still the same as it was before, and I'll show you my belly. So I naturally hold my belly in, right? When I let go and breathe, it still hangs out like the mommy belly, right? But I have noticed that as I'm doing, I'll show you forward. So this is forward, right? And then to the side, right? So it just hangs right out when I relax and let go. I've learned a lot about alignment throughout the MuTu System, like taking this program, and that's been really helpful. That's been something that I've been focusing a lot on this week, also last week, just focusing on alignment, how to stand properly, and how to really take care of my body. And one thing that I've realized over the last week, so this second week of doing these exercises and these stretches, is it's so much more than just working out your core, but I'm realizing how connected everything is inside the body. And the different stretches that they have you do in the MuTu System, they help to open up the hips. And it's amazing how much the range of motion in your hips really affects everything. The tightness of your hips affects your alignment and the way that your muscles are holding together. And if you're not stretching and opening up as you're, exercising and tightening and doing all the things that you want to do as you heal your diastasis recti, if you're not stretching and opening up, then your body is going to continue to go the same way that it was, because the muscles are going to pull back to where it was. And so the stretching is also a really, really important part. I don't know if I explained that exactly perfectly, but basically what I'm trying to say is I'm realizing how important both the exercising and the stretching is. And so if you're working on exercises and you're doing something separate from the MuTu System, I would recommend to make sure that you're stretching. You're doing a lot of hip openers to make sure that you're really taking care of the hips, the pelvic floor, your spine, that overall alignment, so that everything is coming back into just good health, right? So that's something that I've really, really come to notice over this last week. Again, I didn't eat as perfectly as I would have liked to. We are moving across the country in like a week and a half, and so right now we're kind of in this phase where we're trying to eat everything in our fridge and our pantry and just kind of get rid of the things that we have, so we don't have to move as much across the country. And so I haven't been making the same food choices as I normally would, but that is a very important part in healing a diastasis recti and just overall healing of the body, is to make sure that you're eating clean, that you're eating lots of good, clean foods, you're eating green, and drinking lots of water. And so, probably not next week, because we're going to be in the same boat. We're going to be trying to eat everything, not everything, but, get rid of the things that we have in our fridge and our pantry. But starting week 4, I will be eating a lot more clean. It'll be interesting to see how much things start to progress as I add that into just this whole program. So this was week 2. I didn't notice a visual difference in, my appearance, my belly being flatter. I can feel my core, I can feel the engagement, and that, I'm able to connect with the muscles that are in there as I'm doing the exercises, so that's really, really fun. It doesn't feel like it's too much or it's hurting me. It just feels like, even though the exercises are really easy, it's feeling like it's working, and so that's good. So I will keep you updated. See you next week, and I'll see you in more videos in the future. Bye, guys.